some influences. When I was about 9, my father used to buy GV records by a group called Sexteto Habanero, an Afro-Cuban group. And once we were performing at the function, then one thing I think, one thing in the humble way, one thing I know is when I have any new idea, I'll pass it on. Because if I don't, then mean I'm not preparing my successors.
Exactly.
If I'm engaged in sharing my understanding, why shouldn't my student also come and share my understanding? And if there's a drink, I'll split it with you. So I called them, George, and come on, there's a song. So this song was done. I'm not all that good, but I will.
That's okay.
Okay, let's do it. The shorter the better.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Stunning.
Then there's a Ghanaian musician who has passed away. It's called Kofi Ganaba. It was called Guy Warren. And he was a great friend of mine. So it was a song I was working on called Ghana Mba, Children of Ghana. But then, when the recording, we decided, why not do this for Ghana Mba?
I think there was a radio source in some radio source interview.
Yeah. Opensource.org. Christopher Laden interview school. It was an hour program. So we're going to do this little song, Ghana Mba. It was some exercises we were doing then. They loved it. In fact, they played it in their jazz. Professor Getia was just shaking himself. So. in the words of the great eucalyptus, we love you madly.
Madly. We love you madly.
In 1984, we invited to London. And after every performance, I was in the words of the eucalyptus, we love you madly. One evening, I forgot to say this. So an old English woman, Nimo. You know, my name is spelled K-O-O. But the Europeans call me K-O.
Yeah, go.
So it's Nimo. Are you in any way related to Cool Stark? At that time, I think somebody in the royal family was wooing Cool Stark, an American. So I replied, Mom, please, I don't want to get involved in any Kensington politics. You know? Then the next question was, are you single or married? I said, I'm married. I said, no, you don't love us anymore. So, what are you talking about? You didn't say that. I wanted to hear Duke Ellington, but you didn't say that this evening. So, go on to the stage again and tell us you love us. But then the interesting thing was, he told me, Cole, you are married. And I keep telling, tell your wife that you love her 1,000 times. And for a woman, she will be prepared to listen to the 1,001st time. You keep telling your wife. You say, you might think it is not important, but to a woman, it means so much.
So much, yes.
Love your wife. And I've taken that. Sometimes I will apologize. I've been the first to apologize, even when I'm...
When you are right.
When I'm right. Because I don't want to lose my wife.
That's right.
Good. We'll do Friday night, then give Joy the room to improvise. It's a pigeon song. Friday night you ask for penny, Saturday night I give you $1. But when I come for my money, you say,
yeah.
When I go, how you get well.
Yeah.
So today, my day for me and you. It is in E.
Battle line is wrong today.
You're going to pay me today.
We're going to borrowing introduction by the great Brazilian composer Antonio Carlos Jobim. Saturday night, I gave you $1. Friday night, you ask for penny. Saturday night, I gave you $1. When I come, you say you're sick. When I go, you say you well. When I come, you say you're sick. When I go, you say you well. Today, not day for me and you. We gonna find champion. is in town. Thank you.
Bravo.
Larry Johnson.
Bravo.
It's, and enjoy when you decide to walk into the studio one of these, you record for posterity.
Yeah.
Because it's, now there's a song I would call a lingua franca of Ghanaian highlight called Amponsa. Amponsa was a woman who lived in Apeja, in Akem State. She was a very beautiful woman. And we were told she was married to a cocoa broker. Around that time, cocoa was booming. And she always welcomed musicians. And there were 3 itinerant musicians. Kwame Esai, Jacob Sam, Aquabani, and Eko Kanta. 2 guitars and a big box called Adekel. And some, spiritually fell in love with this great woman for her services to them. But she couldn't express it. So in 1928, around June, they were invited to London to record, and they did 24 tracks. And this one has become the lingua franca of Ghanaian highlife music. Every group, every musician has his own version. And ours is the Overseas Life. Song written in 1962 when I was a student at the taxpayer's expense. When we are talking to Americans and Europeans and they talk about tax, then you know what you're talking about. So this song was written. It's Amponsa, we call it Amponsa Unlimited, because between the 2 of us, George will be really exhibiting, putting in all the skills. I will keep the fundamental things for him to build pyramids on the line.
And it's also kind of a play on words, isn't
Great.
it? Because she's Amponsa.
Yes.
But you're Amponsa.
But I tell you, I made a confession that Amponsa, a powerful name, but in this very instance, I'm not in any way related to this great woman.
Yeah.
But I take some credit for sharing the same name with this powerful, great woman.
And what is the meaning of Amponsa?
I don't know. It is, we dangerous are boa amponse. And if you say boa amponse, boa amponsa, no, boa amponse. But my father was Kwame Amponsa. But my generic, in the hierarchy, in the dynasty, were Boa Amponse, the first, the second. So I have to go really deep down to find out the meaning of all these. It's challenge. So we'll do it, starting the Palmwine way. disappoint my listeners, but we raise all their adrenaline. When I know the adrenaline is flowing,
Yes.
then I say, thank you very much. Alan Lomax said, cool, what is this? You have to get a bite. Keep playing.
Leave them wanting more.
Yeah. In Germany, we play, they will applaud, then we come back. Three times.
3 times. Encores.
Flowers.
Encores. Exactly.
Flowers.
Yes.
So, this orphan thing, let's explain. In our system, when you say the orphan, it means the child has lost a parent.
Right.
If you lose 2 parents, then it's Evisia.
Yes.
And there's a little song we did about for a man is no more Kofi Jenfi. That in the evenings you find children, going to the bosom of their mom.
Yes.
But a child who's an orphan
Yep.
will be sort of trying to groping sort of in the dark. So, but then the consolation, death is of old. It is still rumor to the youth, but death is such a, and as I put it, Goethe. It's a commingling of time.
With eternity.
Goethe, G-O-E-T-H.
Yes.
Time, death is a commingling of time with eternity.
Right.
And in the death of a good person, eternity is seen looking through time. I may have to quote George Santayana, but later. Thank you. When you want more than cool, stop.
No, don't stop.
You know, a friend of mine said, cool. I feel like a friend of mine at Tedina said, cool, feel like shooting on stage. What is this? Yeah, he said the other one.
Yes, yes. But you can save that since this is quite somber. We can
For you,
save that for the end.
Somehow the one go. I wrote this. Now I lost. You know, after I've lost 5 or 6 of my children, and I think in London, and I felt I felt I should write something about the kingdom of the dead.
Yeah.
Quite a large amount of loss, isn't it? 6 children.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a second. I would like to quote Santayana is a man. It's Harvard people are death. This is Santayana. Nothing you can lose. Nothing you can lose by dying is half so precious as the readiness to die. As the readiness to die, which is man's charter of nobility. Then Gertrude Stein says, you have to learn to do everything, even to die. Then Kosinski says, you don't die in the United States, you underachieve.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes.
Then Robert T. Morris says, I hate funerals and will not attend my own if it could be avoided. After burying about 10 of my great musicians, Onyina, Jesse, Abofo J, Kobrenyama, Professor William Cook, Abraham Mwako. Oh. And I said, I hate writing.
Tributes. Yeah.
So, at the moment, there are, of the batsmen, there are just 2 of us left.
Yes.
So, now, someone will go. Sasama do ye mana. The crab ya sitting apart. And your mama will go. And if a year, you be here. Was I see so. Yes, no prasa. go on me and Tiasi. Now, come on down. Women do your home. Frunya, Mongo Nasa Maluko.
Yeah.
Good. What song do you like me to do?
I don't have anything in particular. Did you find any songs that relate to the things that we've been talking about?
Oh,
What have you been talking about?
home.
Yeah, long journeys, traveling, finding your way, or the spirits of trees or rivers.
Okay. You know, I've been to Umrah.
Ah, okay.
Okay. The advices. Man advising the youth in marriage. It's very time to marry within your community if you can. So there are problems, especially with distance. Friends to fly distances might help you. Quantity means distance, right? When you lose a partner, you have friends, family members. Orphans usually fall into the bosom of aunties, grandmothers.
Yeah, so true.
You know, it's, and you see, most issues are in model mode, you know. Yeah, this is also an interesting song. You know, before the sawmills were brought into Africa, there was a way of sawing wood. You make it wood, yeah, and I call it the you make a trench and place the wood that way. Then you have one man standing on top and the other below. And when they pull the saw, but he has to close his eyes because when it's coming down, it's all it's a
Splinters.
And I recorded this song years ago because I felt that practice was dying and the young people had to be reminded. And my German professor, Leggett Bailey, said, cool, could you do the sawmill song?
The sawmill.
In fact, he flew from England, from Germany with his wife to listen to this song in London.
Wow.
The sawmill song. Ajo Baby, it's an interesting song. So you're the man Sala, and then you're going to run seeing Sika. It's Yadapa, and make you. I visited Byron Bay in Australia. Byron Bay. Second tell me baby, then I tell me baby. So you're admiring the man Sarah, and then you're going to bag Jessica. Yes, you're the pop, and I told you. I don't And as you said, the first wealth is good health. You don't go be able to pray. Thank you.
Yeah.
These are great songs.
Wonderful.
Then the other one, was it Great Aristotle? He says something, and I like my teacher, my old book says, as you get old, if you cannot memorize it,